Okay, so first we're gonna start with about a gallon of water. To this gallon of water, I'm going to get in a cup of kosher salt. I have a cup of brown sugar. Whoops, and miss. I am going to do a tablespoon of ground ginger. And this is, crystallized ginger. This is the one that I get. I get it from Amazon. I will link that. It's the only place I can find it right now. Put that in. Then I have some allspice berries. Cayenne. About a tablespoon of that. And then some mustard seeds. Okay, then I'm gonna let this come up to a boil and then let it cool down. I have my Thanksgiving cooler. This is dedicated to my turkey brines. I always do more than one turkey. Sometimes I fry, roast, but my brine is always done here, so it is dedicated to this particular cooler. I'm gonna add some ice first. All right, so I got 3 bags of ice in here now. I have more if I need it. We'll see. I have that turkey brine that I just made up. Now, I did not wait for this to cool because I knew I was going to have my ice, but it's completely up to you. So get everything in there, and then I'm going to get my turkey in. Now what I'll do is fill this up the rest of the way with water in order to cover that turkey. Now what I do is I'll do 2 turkeys at a time. That's just my family. We like to do 2 different types, and I usually like to do turkeys for other people as well. But the same ingredients are going to apply. And what you could also do is one of the drink coolers, put the turkey in there, just depending on the size. This one here is a 13, 14 pound turkey, but I also have a 20 pound turkey that I'm going to get in here as well. And then we just let this brine. I also forgot to mention that on this step, I do like to put it breast side down. I'm not sure if it has much of, if it makes much of a difference, but that is what I tend to do. So I'm just gonna fill this up with water, and then this is going to hang out. So the turkey has been brined for about 10 hours. And then I took it out, dried it off. I rinsed it out, all of the brine off, all of the mustard seeds, spice berries, all of those things. And so now I've dried it off. Now, this little pop-up thing is supposed to come up when it's done. I never pay attention to that, and I don't suggest it, but I do leave it in there so it won't leave me a hole and all my juices come out. Also, I usually take this off and wrap the legs with twine. I don't have any twine, so I'm gonna leave it on this year, but I do suggest taking it off. But right now we're just gonna do what we gotta do. So get this to the side. The next step. Now this recipe I have been following pretty much for years. It's very, very much like, mostly like Alton Brown's Thanksgiving roast turkey. It's a no-fill recipe. It's absolutely delicious every time. So in here I have about a cup of water. I have a cinnamon stick going in, onion, an apple that I've halved, and this is going in the microwave for 5 minutes. Now I have drained the water out of the aromatics. My turkey, I am going to get my herbs in. These are the herbs that I got from the garden. I have some sage. I got quite a bit because my leaves are pretty small here, and then I have a couple sprigs of rosemary. And so this is going inside the cavity. And then I have my cinnamon stick. Yes, I am a person who keeps cinnamon sticks. Me and the kids like to make apple cider, and I put it in hot chocolate sometimes. So yeah, we keep it on hand. And then here are my apples going in, and the onions. This is really hot, so be careful. And that is it. I find that I really don't need to inject this with anything, because that flavorful brine, oh, hot. That brine puts so much flavor in here, you really don't have to do anything else. It really is the perfect way, in my opinion. Now, you could sprinkle this with something if you wanted to. Again, I don't find it necessary. So here, I'm just gonna kind of tuck my wings. Oh, let's see, yeah. So that they won't move around and so that they get brown when cooking. So there we go, tight bird. Want everything crispy on this. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I have some canola oil here. Just gonna kind of baste it. Again, just so we can get that nice color on top that makes it so appetizing. I hate to see a gummy looking turkey. Same way with chicken. Oh my gosh. Can't stand to see gummy chicken. So this is going to help give us some color. Right now I have that oven preheated at 500 degrees. I am going to bake this, put this in a 500 degree oven for exactly 30 minutes. And then I'll turn the temperature down. But we want to kind of get that color and crispiness all at the beginning. So here we go. This has been roasting in the oven for exactly 30 minutes. And you see how beautiful the color is already. Now we're going to drop the temperature down to 350 degrees and let it cook another 2 hours. Now the rule of thumb is like something minutes per pound. I'll put it down in the description. But this one is all about 14 pounds, I believe. 13 pounds, something around there. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. If you wanted to probe this and put a thermometer in it, you absolutely can. I don't, and that's the truth. If I carve it and find out it's not done all the way, I'm gonna stick it back in the oven. So that is the truth. This really can be very forgiving. So that's what we're gonna do next. But I did want to show you, I have oil ready, because if in the event this gets a little bit too brown on the breast area, I'm just going to kind of cover this a little bit just on that part, because the breast gets done first, and then allow everything else to brown. So we'll keep an eye on it. For now, I'm okay with the color. So we're just gonna let this continue to cook. Our beautiful turkey is fresh out of the oven. I did not need to put any foil over this, and it turned out this beautiful amber color. It looks absolutely amazing. The house smells so delicious that it's making everyone hungry. Now what I'm going to do is allow this to cool completely before I remove this. If I take it out right now, it is all of those juices are going to come out, and we're going to result in dry turkey, which we don't want to do. So again, I'm going to allow this to cool completely before we serve this up.